know that the NBA, which is full of the most skilled and athletic players in the globe, also have a bunch of players who possess jumbo-sized egos in the league? Let's check out the list here. No wonder the NBA players have the grace that football players don't possess. There is no doubt that NBA players have the strength that baseball players only dream of, and the kind of athleticism they have is missed out among NHL players. Everyone knows that NBA players are extremely talented, but their frustration and disrespect towards the media can really get out of control at times. Actually, if we go on to count, then we can almost get a list of over 100 players, but for this video, we will simply stick to a few of them who have just obtained a master's in trash talking, arrogant comments, and negative behavior towards the media. Here are some players who just think too much of themselves, and their inflated perception of their self-worth is far from reality. Number 1. You don't have to doubt your knowledge by seeing LeBron James on this list. Yes, he is indeed the best basketball player on the planet, but his annoying self-aggrandizing and all about the money is really disgusting. LeBron James saying, "I'm going to take my talents to South Beach," enraged the entire country. Although people loved the player, it was too much to digest the hour-long show about him when they heard the one sentence. He didn't realize that just one sentence would be enough to humiliate the entire city of Cleveland by not telling them about his decision until the truth came out. Number 2. LeBron James's egotism was revealed again in his media response after the disappointing performance in the 2011 NBA Finals, when he shared how his life was far better, like a million times better than others, which included the fans and media who were actually helping pay his salary. He said it was the people who were rooting for him to fail, and he considers them to be meaningless. He, in a way, cursed them to live the same old life they were living all this while. He also blamed the public for suffering from the same personal problems they had, whereas he will live the way he wants to live and continue to do the things that he wants to do. Indeed, James's response felt like he is one of those cockiest players who considered arrogance to be swag in this day and age. Number 3. What do you do when you find a player who is just all talk and no action? Well, it is Canadian basketball player Dillon Brooks, who must be the most embarrassed player in the NBA right now. After yet another disappointing performance in April 2023, Brooks simply refused to address the questions asked by the reporters. He didn't speak to reporters for the second straight game and said, "I'm out." Number 4. Being a great player and not speaking to the media for once is still acceptable, but if a reputed NBA player continues this act as an escapism to answer some difficult questions, raises doubts. One cannot forget how Dillon Brooks made headlines for trash-talking LeBron James in the Grizzlies' first-round series loss to the Los Angeles Lakers in 2023. Brooks went on to address James as old, and also added that he pokes bears following a Game 2 win. Number 5. It is just not Dillon Brooks who has an unfair relationship with the media, but even his agent Mike George, the president of One Legacy Sports Management, who took to X and wrote, "Shams Charania, the leader of spreading false news and attacking players." Why any player in the league talks to this guy blows my mind. The post also had a retweet of a video of ESPN analyst JJ Redick stated he had a problem with the agenda-driven media. Number 6. The last person in our list of ruthless NBA players is Michael Jordan, who is considered by many to be the greatest of all time in the history of the NBA. Well, at the Creed 3 premiere, things turned seriously awkward for a reporter Laurel of the Morning Hustle radio show. When Laurel introduces Michael at the beginning of the interview and mentions how they used to go to school together in Newark, Michael abruptly asks if he was the corny kid. This is in reference to the past comment that Laurel had made in the 2021 episode of the Undressing Room podcast. So finally, here is a message for the arrogant and egoistic NBA players. Be pleasant with the media. NBA players really don't have to be fake or give cookie-cutter responses to questions. They can be reasonable and genuine. One more thing that NBA players should understand is that behind every journalist's inquisitive question, there is a curious paying fan who is waiting for an answer. Share with us who you think are more mean than these NBA players in the comments below. If you like the video, click on like and subscribe to our channel.